Okay, so students, good evening. Today, we will start vector algebra. Okay, vector algebra. Okay, so hey, this is from the chapter motion in a plane. Okay, motion in a plane. Okay, so already in motion in a plane, all of you might have watched our video lectures. Okay, regarding vector algebra. Okay, so once again, we are touching all this in this live session because if we are strong in vector algebra, it is a relief. If we have problems in vector algebra, definitely it will create problems when we study physics. Okay, see, all the physical quantities. Okay, what is physical quantity? Physical quantities are something which we can measure. Say length can be measured, mass can be measured, volume can be measured. So those kind of things are called physical quantities. So if we say some example which is not measurable, say what we can say for example, happiness. Someone is happy, it is not possible to measure. Okay, someone is very kind, not possible to measure. So physical quantities are such kind of quantities which we can measure. So physical quantities will come either in two categories. One is scalar, and another is vector. Suppose if we go to a shop and if we buy some apple, we say 1 kg of apple. So 1 kg of apple we say. We don't say 1 kg towards right or left or north or 1 kg towards right. Nothing we say. So mass is a scalar. Okay, mass is a scalar. Mass is a scalar. Someone is punching in one direction. Okay, if we stand there, we will get the punch. So punch, force, okay, is in some direction. Okay, so this is the difference between vector and scalar. So vector will have magnitude, means 5 Newton. A number is involved. Okay, alavu or number, numerical value is there. At the same time, direction is also there. Okay, okay, fine. So this is the difference. Okay, physical quantities are divided into scalar and vector. One major thing which we need to understand is scalars can be added, subtracted, multiplied using our primary school mathematics. Okay, we can simply add, subtract, all those things. But vectors, when we add, it is not enough that if we know primary school mathematics. Okay, so this here we can, this linear algebra, if we know, sorry, we can do addition, subtraction and dot. But for vectors, if we need to add vectors, we should know vector algebra. Vector algebra we should know because it has its own way of addition. Okay, so that is the reason I say vector, in order to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, all these things with the vectors, we should understand the basics of vector algebra. If we do not know, wherever vectors comes, there all we will struggle. Okay, so we will see few things today. So here today I am going to stress on vector addition. Okay, vector addition, how to do vector addition. These problems we will do. And first we will start with the scalar. Slowly we will move into vector. Okay, step by step. Okay, see, first thing, a simple question, very simple question. Okay, what is the total mass of this? 4 kg is there, 3 kg is there. How we can add? Simply if we add 4 plus 3 is equal to 7 kg. So simply we can add and get the answer. Okay, because what? Mass is what? Scalar. Simple mathematics. Okay, next one. What is the total inflow? Okay, outflow from the tap or inflow to the bucket. Okay, so this is actually 3 liters per second, and one side it is 4 liters per second. So this is saying about volume per second. So volume per second, volume is what? Simply we can say it is scalar. Okay, volume of something, it doesn't have any direction. So in this case, what we can say, total volume per second that is passing is nothing but 3 liters per second plus 4 liters per second is nothing but 7 liters per second. Okay, because they are scalar. Now another thing, now this is current. 5 ampere is coming, again another 5 ampere is coming. What is the total current that is coming out? 5 plus 5, this side it is going to be 10 ampere. This is going to be 10 ampere. So answer is 10 ampere. Even though current has got direction, obviously current has direction, but the thing is like current obeys linear algebra. Okay, simply we can add. See, in the same diagram, if we draw like this is how the circuit is. This is 5 ampere, this is 5 ampere. Still what will happen? This is going to be 10 ampere. Okay, so current is scalar, current obeys linear algebra. So simply we can add. Or see, if this is the current is flowing like this, if we bend like this, still current will be same. No change will happen. The angle will not make any difference even if we twist or change the angle of flow. So that is the reason we say current obeys linear algebra. Now, okay, now force comes. So from here onwards, we will have to consider vectors. Now direction came. 5 Newton this side, 5 Newton this side. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, see, we know the formula for finding okay, formula for finding vector addition. Okay, so that also we'll see here. Okay, so okay children, what is the formula for vector addition? Suppose one vector is acting in this direction, say this is vector A, another vector is acting in this direction, suppose if this is vector B, and the angle between them is theta. We have studied. Okay, hope you all have watched video lectures. Okay, so the resultant, that is the sum of A and B, that is what is resultant. We call sum of A and B will be in such a way that its direction will be to like a diagonal of a parallelogram. Okay, so here we have expanded, we put the dotted lines and made a parallelogram. So resultant vector will be like a diagonal of the parallelogram. And what is the magnitude of this vector? When we say a vector, the vector will have what? Vector will have magnitude as well as direction also. Okay, you have not started watching the videos of this chapter. Okay, so fine. Okay, so watch them. It will have all the derivations of that. Okay, all the derivations of that. Here I will just mention the formula. We will do the problems. When you watch that video lectures, entire derivation, how this formula came, everything is discussed. Okay, so watch it without fail. So a vector, if we consider, okay, if we consider a vector, okay, we put an arrow on the top of the vector. So this vector will have two parts. One is the magnitude, another is going to be the direction. So for indicating the direction, what we do is we will put a cap on A. So all these things we will discuss there in the video lectures. Watch that. Okay. Now first one is, say for example, if I say, okay, force is equal to, if I draw x, y, z, suppose if this is x-axis and if this is y-axis, if the force is acting in this direction, okay, so just to indicate the direction, if it is x direction, then we put I there. If it is in y direction, we indicate j. Suppose if we say if it is 3I, it means that 3 Newton force acting in x direction. That is its meaning. If when I write 3I, what is its meaning? 3 Newton force acting in x direction. So this is what is magnitude. This is what is magnitude, and this indicates the direction. Okay, so all those things we will see. Again, we will see. It is discussed in the video lectures. You can watch that. Now I am going to tell you certain things, extra things. Okay. See, resultant. When I say this is nothing but magnitude. Magnitude means that number. Okay. How to find this? The formula for finding this is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So the magnitude of vector A, suppose if this A is, say for example 2I, or no need to, I'm not writing the direction, leave it. Simply if the magnitude is 2 and suppose if the magnitude of this one is 3, and if they are at an angle 30 degree, something like that. So we will have to, a square is nothing but 2 square, b square is nothing but 3 square plus 2 into 3 cos 30. Then we will be getting the magnitude. Same way, we need to find the direction. We need to find the direction also. So here we can say the direction of resultant is nothing but at an angle alpha with the horizontal. At an angle alpha with the horizontal. This is what is what the direction we can say. Direction in terms of angle, when we say this is nothing but alpha. So how to find a direction? This is nothing but tan alpha is equal to b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. B sin theta by a plus b cos theta. Okay, so direction is nothing but with respect to angle with respect to one direction. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of whatever we are getting. We can write like that, so that the resultant is at an angle alpha with the vector A. Okay, is that clear? Any doubt in that? Anyone? You can comment and ask if you have any doubt. Okay, till now whatever I said, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, good. Now slowly we will operate these parts. Okay, first we will see some simple questions, then we will see we will slowly increase the level. Now what is the net force on the body? Can you answer? I think all of you know the answer for this question. Without vectors also we can say. Okay,
0,
so
sir.
0. Okay, so either tell your answer or comment your answer. Okay, what? D. Okay, 0. Why? Because this is 5 Newton here, 5 Newton here, they will cancel. If they were not vectors, they would not have cancelled. So the answer here it is the answer for this one is 0. Now if angle comes, we will have to use what? We will have to use that vector formula. So here itself I will start using this. What is R? R is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So let us consider this as vector A and this as vector B. So the angle between these two vectors are what here? Theta is equal to what? 180 degree. They are acting at an angle 180 degree. Let us try to substitute here. This is equal to 5 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 5 square into cos 180. So cos 180 is what? Minus 1. So finally, what is going to happen? 5 square plus 5 square minus 2 into 5 square, because its value is going to be minus 1. We are getting 0. But for such a simple question, we need not use this formula. That is a part. That is one side. But I am making you to use this formula from here so that you will become comfortable when we get difficult questions or little bit complex questions. Any doubt in this, all of you? How I applied this formula? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So value itself is 0. So there is no need to check about direction also. Okay. So that is what? Fine. We will move to next problem. Okay. What about this one? What is the force, the magnitude of force for this question? Okay. What is the answer? All are correct, no? 10 Newton, 5 Newton acting in this direction, another 5 Newton is acting in the same direction. Obviously, the net force is going to be what? F net is going to be what? 10 Newton. Okay. So now when we apply this in the formula, say for example, suppose if this is vector A and if this is vector B, if the angle between them is actually what? 0 degree, because they are acting in the same direction. So resultant vector, the value of resultant vector, if we apply a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So now here root of 5 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 5 square into cos 0. Cos 0. So what we are getting here? This is 25 plus 25 plus again what? We will be getting 2 into 25. This is 50. Root 100 is equal to 10 Newton. So same formula only we are using, but since directly we can tell, okay, but this is the basic formula. Is that clear, all of you? Any doubt in this? Suppose if we need to find the direction, see, tan alpha is equal to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. Here what is the angle? Theta is 0. Theta is 0. So this is going to be 0. That is sine 0 is 0 and theta is what? 0 in this case. So the direction is what? With respect to x-axis, the direction is going to be at 0 degree with respect to x-axis. Any doubt in this? Anyone? Doubt means in the answer you will not have any doubt, but in the way I applied the formula. Clear, all of you? Shall we move to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, what about this one? What is the net force on this body? This one will be cancelled with this one because both of them are in opposite direction. And what will happen? Then 7 Newton is acting in x direction. 7 Newton is acting in this x direction. Now again, I need not show that formula here. Okay, so answer is B. Fine. Okay, what about this one? What is the net force on the body? Can you tell now? Please comment your answers. Okay, what you have doubt in direction, Blazon? What doubt you have in which question, Blazon? In this one?
Sir,
Question,
before question, sir.
previous question. Okay. Yeah, this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So here, see, 5 Newton. See, this is so. This is the body. 5 Newton is acting in this direction, and another 5 Newton is acting in this direction. So if I take these two vectors, what is the angle between them? 0. Angle between them is 0. This is 5 Newton. This is what is this 5 Newton, and this is what is this 5 Newton. Okay. So the angle between them is 0. How to find, what is the formula for finding the direction? Tan alpha is equal to B. Suppose if this is vector A and if this is vector B, B I can substitute, but when I put the sine theta, the theta is 0 here. So sine 0 is what? 0. So that is the reason whatever is the other value, the direction is at an angle 0. So this is 0 actually. 0 means all the directions we are measuring with respect to vector A, right? With respect to vector A only we are measuring. So if this is vector A, then the direction of the resultant vector is making 0 degree with the vector A. That is the answer for this. Is that clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, vector A வச்சிட்டு தான் we are telling the direction. So vector A பார்க்கும்போது resultant vectorோட direction வந்து vector A ஓட அதே direction தான், அதனால 0. Clear pa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, this is the next one. Okay, can you tell me, students, please do this and comment your answers.
Sir, is it 10 Newton?
Is it 10 Newton? Okay, so this is what is okay. Any other answers, children? From here, the significance of vector will start coming. Okay, if it is 5 Newton, simply if instead of 5 Newton, if it is scalar, if we add directly, we can write 10 Newton. But here the problem is the angle between them is 90 degree. The angle between them is 90 degree. So when you want to write the resultant, we should use this formula carefully. So a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now let me consider this as vector A and this as vector B. So this is going to be what? Root of 5 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 5 into 5 into cos what? Cos what? Cos 90. And the value of cos 90 is what? 0. Value of cos 90 is 0. So the second term will become 0 and we will be having what? 25 plus 25. So this is going to be root 50. Answer is actually none of this. So this is the net force on the body. Is that clear, all of you? How I found the root 50? Blessing, you are correct. Okay, root 50. Is that clear, all of you? Any doubt in this? Okay, anyone? Any doubt for any student? Okay, now how to find the direction? See, they are same vectors, 5 Newton and 5 Newton. So definitely it is going to be through the middle. 45 degree will be the direction. That we can say from our practical sense. But let us verify. Tan alpha is equal to what? B sine theta divided by A plus B cos theta. So B is 5 and this is going to be sine 90 and this is 5 plus 5 cos 90. Okay, so this term is 0. Can you mute someone? It is noise is coming. Okay. So this is 0. So what we are getting here? 5 divided by 5. Tan alpha is equal to what? 1. Tan alpha is equal to 1. 1 means alpha is what value? Tan inverse 1 is what, pa? 45 degree.
45 degree.
So what this angle is, what is 45 degree we are getting. So just like you said, na, the answer is 10 Newton. We don't have the liberty to do like that when vector comes. Simply we cannot take 5 plus 5. So when they were in the same direction, okay, fine, we took. When they were in opposite direction, we subtracted. That is fine. But there also we have considered angle. Okay, without our knowledge, we have considered angle. But when angle comes specifically, we will have to use like this. Always remember that no need to write full formula and waste time. If they are at a 90 degree, root of its square plus its square, always take like that. Okay, the square of a plus root of a square plus b square, directly take and proceed. Okay, shall we move to the next problem? Okay, what about this one? This question I have taken from the matriculation book. Okay, this you might have seen this question if you have started that chapter. Okay, your Samichir Kalvi book, right? From that only this question. Okay, so two vectors, magnitude 5 units, 7 units. Okay, making an angle 60 degree with each other. Find the magnitude of the resultant vector and its direction with respect to vector A. So again, same formula. Okay, we are finding the magnitude now, that is the number. Direction again we will have to find. Okay, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay, so this is equal to, what is a? 5 square. What is b? 7 square plus 2 into 5 into 7 into what I should put here? Cos. What I should put here? What is the angle between two vectors?
60 degree.
60 degree. So I can put here 60. So this is going to be root of 25 plus 49 plus 2 into 5, 10 into, that is 70 into cos 60 is 1 by 2. So actually we are getting 25 plus 49 plus 35. So what we will be getting? Root 109. Okay, root 109 or what? Correct or what? Okay, so root.
109.
Okay, so no need to take the root of 109 and all. Root 109 is the answer. Okay, this is the magnitude. This is the magnitude. That is, suppose if we draw the vector. Okay, so here, okay, we will be getting, okay, it will be like this. This length will be 109 units. I mean root 109 units. Now this makes an angle alpha with vector A. So what is that angle? That we will have to find out. So tan alpha is equal to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. So b was what? 7 into sin 60 or 30, how much? Okay, 60. Sin 60 divided by a is 5, correct or what? 5, right? Okay, 5 plus 7 cos 60. So this is going to be 7 into root 3 by 2 divided by 5 plus 7 into 1 by 2. So this is going to be 7 into root 3 by 2 divided by, we will take the LCM. This will become 10 plus 7 divided by 2. All these things will be cancelled off. 7 root 3 by 17 we are getting. Now alpha is equal to tan inverse of 7 root 3 by 17. Is that clear, all of you? Any doubt in this? Any doubt, anyone? Okay, bless and fine. Okay, others also. Bharat, Vishwam, Deepika, Harish, Harshika, Karishma, Meghavardhini, Mukund, Nitya, Pranya, Ritika, Srivarsha, Shreya, all of you.
No doubt, sir.
Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So that's all about today. Okay, please start watching those videos. Okay, and make the fundamentals how we are getting this formula, how all these things are. Okay, a very detailed way we have explained there. This was just a practice. Okay, I hope with these numericals you understood like how to deal with the vector addition. Okay, now we will see vector subtraction also, then vector multiplication. Okay, all of them are different from scalar or linear algebra. Okay, this is new kind of addition. Okay, so we will discuss in the next session. Okay, hope you understood the things. Okay, shall we wind up the session? Okay, students, then goodbye, take care, tata, bye bye.